want me to look right at you? I'm sorry. So re-rack if you have to. No looking at the camera? Okay, I'm looking at you, okay. My name's Jim Strychnine, DC's 60s clubhound. Perhaps DC's biggest 60s rock fan. Let's make that the mid-60s. The action 60s before things went way downhill with the Vietnam burnout. Don't get up early. Don't get professional haircuts. Don't wear shorts to clubs. Do not wear shorts and sandals at night. Living in D.C. is tough. A lot of people in D.C. are locked into what I call the family nerd hours of employers. Most employers' supervisors have families and kids, and most people just let the kids determine their life schedule. I mean, there's tons of younger single people who don't want to be getting up so damn early and missing all the action, but they're forced to it because of the family dork scene. Try not to get up before as late as possible. Very early is 9 o'clock, 9, 10, 11, noon. That's when you want to be getting up. If you got to get up real early every day, you're not going to be making the nighttime scene, and you're going to be boring. So don't bother getting up and getting that coffee. Skip the whole thing. Spend it on drinks at a club late. I like the 60s, mid-60s Birds style, BYRDS hairstyle. That really gives you the 60s, mid-60s appearance. It really makes the nightclub scene work. Death to disco. Disco's a huge downer. Do more walking. Park further from the store. Don't be a moron and park right close to the grocery store or any store. Park further away, your car won't get dinged and you'll get better exercise. Do not jam in close to the store. That's for morons. The most fun lifestyle is a late night rock and roll lifestyle. Do not wear the uniform when going out at night. Don't wear cookout attire or sports attire. Don't wear sports bar attire if you're going to a rock and roll show. You get a bunch of people in a club with professional haircuts, particularly wearing polo shirts, shorts, sandals. That's a buzz killer. Those people are inflexible, intolerant, boring. Instant club death. What you don't want is a really safe area where people feel safe. Then you get people who walk super slow, dress like dorks, and are uncool. Cool people are willing to take risks. They walk faster, they park better, they don't leave leather jackets out on the seat of their car. A big American myth, the sanctity of the family dinner hour. Family dinners are a downer. They're boring. The kids have different interests than the parents. The parents think it's a great idea to lord it over their kids and tell them what's right. But the kids really aren't into it. They really don't want to hear it. They don't want to talk about what happened at school that day. They should be watching television news and learning something. After my father died, he never let us watch television at our homes. No TV at dinner. So after my father died, I replaced him at the dinner table with a big television. It's true, yeah. And of course, my dad found almost all topics were off limits, or he would get mad. So we sat there in stony silence for many dinners because any topic was confrontational with him. Family dinners are just a huge downer. They're a misconception of dork America. Any true beer drinker will drink anything called BEER. Binge drinking is the best kind of drinking, because then he gets a real kick out of it. Beer or two at home, that'll make you fall asleep. Go out to a club, then you do a little binge. Keep drinking one after the other, or some cheap swill to get me through a long rock gig and hitting on chicks. Simple pleasures would be maybe a big beef bean burrito at a 7-Eleven with a quart of chocolate milk. Sit in the corner of the parking lot in an old American car with the windows down on a nice night. Oldies on the radio station. Some 50s or 60s rock and roll, and you snarf down a big green chili burrito, wash it down with a quart of chocolate milk. That's a simple pleasure. The mid-60s were the pinnacle of American culture. Time to relive it, you might as well. This new age we got now, it's hardly worth it. The mid-60s rule.